Yeah, hello, hi. Today I would like to discuss reading assignment, UCLA, electronic thesis and dissertations. And topic is from the knowledge discovery from biomedical and scientific text. Coming to the section one, the author of this article is Wood Justin. The most comprehensive catalog of relevant claims may be found in the gathering of all brain research articles. It is necessary to find a technique to as a consciously preserve these facts as feasible. Thus, a direct read may be used to describe a simplified causal claim. Single or multiple node presents a client or actor, and each edge represents a meddling and its results. Even for a qualified clinical physiologist, manually compiling the pertinent data for research maps is an important part. Therefore, it is doubtful that the project Atlas collection will expand to a size that allows for extensive computer vision analysis using the current methodology. The country methods, which rely on deep learning and need lot of segmented training data set, are likewise hampered by the shortage of input information. Thus, we are being confronted with the never ending issue of requiring data to gain facts. In order to portray a general article more succinctly while effectively, inquiry maps aim to show it's a relaxed matrix. Because when tree is linked, a simulating context for data access is created. Watson trials is the further internet technique in a more expansive field. The value of utilizing law is to ensure models for deep learning is established by Watson paths. BioCarta provides a further board biological expressions. This program is an illustration of the actual knowledge software that has made it simpler for experts to navigate scientific data. We give to the genetic sciences our results that identify the heaviest claims, the factors best producing a linkage, the factor most significant in a community, and ultimately the natural motives that appear most prone to be affected by covariates. We provide a local study rating tool to depict the validity among fragmented casualty claims. We find the approach is congruent with the currently used relational assessment techniques in the fields of biotechnology. Convergences and homogeneity go under these. The score makes use a secret depression that represents the real explanatory pattern of the consistent pair and requires a higher upon two. To determine the likelihood function well, other gives creation, we employ an unspoken assumption method to get our finally tally probability is leveled. The propensity of current approaches to group concepts with very semantic meanings in a significant flaw. The only basis for reacting in the incoherent phases is that they appear often in the same collection of papers. Both Bayesian based and Cartesian issue models exhibit this flaw. To address this shortcoming, we create a technique that adds outside evidence in the form of a key technology to a target domain. The access requests are throughout been very intelligible since they are frequently personally vetted. Compared to the state now in use, the strategy is rather adaptable, which improves output. Compared to other protocols in the sector, this model has a superior readability difficulty and face validity. The representation is noticeable higher relative to both Bayesian based and neural topic models. Secondly, by labeling the issues, this strategy enables the database to be used in content viewing and descriptive systems. According to this study, subject selections for terms and do not appear in the material leaker lexicon are added by taking into account by context using neural networks that recur. We show that each comment's word building has a significant commodity. This little variation allows the same terms of topics more closely resemble the language used to describe those topics in the information source article. With this method, token distribution and bevel determinant are improved. We also demonstrated how basic classification inputs can improve the RNS words guessing. And this is the section 1. And coming to the section 2, the way of documentation or paper explained in the good to understand, but at some areas of concepts, we should have some pre-knowledge about those concepts that we other can explain in document. I am very interested to learn some new concepts in the document like knowledge, source, topic, approximation. The runtime can be severely hampered when subjects are found utilizing a big skill set. Main reason that the document is published according to my knowledge is detailed explanation about hierarchical based coin flip process. The based coin flip process and dataset collection. Yes, the research design or pattern that other has followed is good to acknowledge to learn new things. I feel this model of discussion of this concept is very appropriately explained as my view. The way of explanation of each concept is very good and also detailed about every feature that gives more knowledge on these discussions. The efforts that other can has take is very well because it's not so easy to explain those detailed information without effects. The information is so clean for understanding. The document is very generic for the knowledge transformation for the next generation also. They have very much information to learn, grow the experience of learnings through the documentation. Definitely, this will be recommended for some more further elaborations of few more topics, talk better tomorrow, and also day by day technologies updating that they should convert according to my future purposes. There are a lot to learn from this documentation. I have learned many concepts in detail by the documentation. Few other topics that I found very interesting while learning are the biased coin flip process, hierarchical coin process, and Gaussian mixture models, the interruptible topic model. And this is section 2. And coming to the section 3, we have two questions about this article. What is the exact use of k-means in the concept is missing? Can elaborate more? And second question is, can elaborate more about bank ops to the future purposes?